Okay, I've got our audio recording it, and I'll end up sending it to Miss Musselman so that you can add it to our notes. Sound good?
Yep.
So that the other two that are not here can listen to it, and what we have to say. That could be a possibility. All right, so what do we think about Double Good? You guys all right with that? Okay, so this is the one that we did last year, and we had the most success with it. And I'm not sure if it's the means by which it presents itself, or if it's the product, or if it was the context of the class, but we made a lot of money off of it last year. More money than I've ever made before, or as a freshman sponsor. More money than we've ever had before. So they are set. So we're going to see if you guys can replicate that this year, okay? So what do we got to do first?
Do you want us to start the Double Good, or do you want us to start thinking about when we want to do it?
I think we got to do both. So let's do when do we want to do it? So it's a 4-day window, right? So the earlier, the better, okay? So we don't want to... The schedule is what we'll have to do is we'll get everybody together to explain them to them, and that's usually, I think doing that on a Friday would probably be best, but so that then they have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Do you like that idea, or do you want to do it earlier in the week? Like on a Wednesday where you have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Monday was, when we started our fundraiser on Monday, we always had the lowest because nobody, even when we announced it Friday or that entire week, nobody remembers the Monday. So I think that starting it on a weekday.
On a Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Okay, so then we have Thursday, Friday to remind everybody, and then Saturday, Sunday would be the days that we can try to ramp it up and finish it.
And have the weekend to see
Okay.
their family members.
Okay, sounds good. So, we've got next Wednesday, Miss Haley, the 8th, we could start it, or the 15th. And if it was the 8th, we would have to, if we started it next Wednesday, we would have to do a little bit of work today and ask the administration if we get access to the auditorium before school, because then we'd share all the information. We get the freshman students together then, and we put them in the auditorium for about 10 minutes before school on Wednesday and explain to them what the app is all about. Do you want to try to do that?
Yeah.
That means that it's a short window. I'd put it in the announcements today if we got it taken care of. I'd put it in the announcements today and then be in the announcements on Tuesday, and then that would give them an opportunity to be there on Wednesday morning. Sound good? I think we would start at 8:15, all right? 8:15, and then you guys would lead that little presentation for 10 minutes, explaining what Double Good is and explaining how the fundraiser works. Sound good? Yes, Ms. Musselman.
Do we have to communicate with Double Good, or can we do it all independent?
It's pretty much independent. It's not like there's a rep that comes. There's an online rep that is assigned to our particular fundraiser, but it's not like they may call me, all right, but that's about it. So who wants to be in charge of setting up the fundraiser through Double Good, through the website? You want to? All right, Ms. McAllister. So you'll go through their website, and it says fundraising, virtual fundraising, and then you get started. And so Isaac Lehman was our guy this past year that set it up for us. So you would click set up a fundraiser up here in the top right hand corner and just go through the process and fill out all the information, and then you can of course use my name as your reference point here at the high school. Sound good? And it'll give you a code is what it'll do, like an access code, and that access code is the number that we will use that you will be sharing on Wednesday with the rest of the students, so that they can, when they download the app on their phone, then everything goes through that particular code, and so that gives us the profits then. Sound good? It's a fairly simple idea. Yeah, you have to do it on, it'll be blocked there because, so Isaac did everything in a different way there. Does that sound good? So do you guys understand? I mean, it's all about, are you good with the apps? I mean, having it through an app, and we don't have any paper copies or anything like that? No? Okay. So let's do this. Miss Birchie, you want to go to the ask Miss Jenny in the main office, see if we can get the auditorium Wednesday morning before school for our freshman fundraiser. Miss McAllister, you're getting everything started so that we can get the pin. We need an email thread started so that everybody can communicate with one another about what's going on. Sound good? Maybe we'll just use the email thread that I started this past week, right? For this particular meeting, you can go ahead and just add to it on the code number and any information that you need to share out with the getting things started, and hopefully Miss Birchie can communicate there. And then Miss Musselman, we can add the notes to our email, and I'll add this to our email so that we're all on the same page. Sound good? How you doing, girls?
Good. Sorry, we had color guard.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. That's what they're saying. No problems. I went ahead and recorded everything that we've shared so far, and then you can go back and just listen to it. That way you can catch up that way. But we decided to do the double good, and we're going to try to get started with it next Wednesday morning, if everything works out all right with the conversation with Miss Birchie, Miss Jenny. And then we'll start selling then next Thursday, Friday.
That works.
It does? All right. Then we'll go next Wednesday and we'll start attacking it. Now, last thing, incentives. So what we've done in the past is we make it in kind of like a lottery. So depending upon the number of items that you sell, you get your name in. You get your name put into a lottery, and then the more items that you sell, the higher the likelihood of your name getting drawn. Does that sound good? So that's the way we've done that in the past, so that it encouraged people to sell at least one, so they get their name in at least one time. They have a chance to win the prizes, and our prizes are usually, the main sell, or we have prize number 1 is $100. And then we usually give like $250 prizes, something like that. Sound good? So we take $200 of our profits and push it back towards our prizes. Sound good? You guys good with that? And we still do it in a lottery fashion. We still good that way? So you'll get to see the charts. I think it has a scoreboard for you guys, but then it also have mine, and then I'll have you guys divvy up and create that lottery, and then I'll have somebody that's unbiased, like Miss Uhas, go ahead and draw from it. Sound good? So we can decide who's our reward winners. So we'll need to make sure we communicate that on Wednesday as well. That'll be a lottery-esque type of incentive for selling. Okay, for every product that you sell, you get your name put in the lottery. It's fairly simple. Sound good? Any questions? Any thoughts? Ideas?
For the presentation on Wednesday, could we have the screen, like a Google Slides?
There's a possibility. I've never used the screen in there myself. Do you have any classes in there?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Who's your teacher in there?
Mrs. G.
Okay, Miss Kennard.
Yeah.
Does she use the screen?
Mm-hmm. I can
Okay.
ask her about it.
Ask her how she does it,
Okay.
and then communicate that to me, and then I could use my Chromebook. I think will allow us to get on there. If it's the Chromebook, it's got to be a Chromebook though.
Yeah.
I think it is. So ask her, and then we can go from there. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who wants to put the announcement slide together?
I can work on it.
Do you have time this morning to put it together, or do you want me to put it together real quick? How about I'll put this morning's together, and you are in charge of next week's on Tuesday. Sound good? Or in the announcement slide from there on out.
Okay.
Sound good? To remind them for the remainder of the week. And the slide, you can just share it with me, and then I can put it into the announcements. Sound good? All right, guys. I think that. Does anybody else have any other questions? No? For you two girls, we'll put this on the email thread. Sound good?
Okay.
All right, guys. I appreciate you coming in this morning.